We started with a confused warrior who dropped his weapons. We witnessed the eternal soul, karma yoga, and the cosmic vision. But now comes the question, how do we actually become free? Welcome to the grand finale of Rapid Readouts Bhagavad Gita series. Today's episode, chapters 13 to 18, the path of knowledge and liberation. This is it. This is where Krishna takes Arjuna and us from confusion to clarity, from bondage to freedom. Today you'll discover the three gunas that control our entire life, the upside-down tree of worldly attachment, divine versus demonic qualities. Which side are you on? And Krishna's final command that changes everything. One promise: by the end of this episode, you'll understand how to live in this world without being trapped by it. So are you ready for liberation? Let's complete this epic journey. Chapters 13 to 14. Kshetra, Kshetrajna Yoga, the field and the knower. Krishna starts with a powerful metaphor that changes everything. Your body is a field, Kshetra, and the soul is the knower of the field, Kshetrajna. What does this mean? Think of it like this. The field is your body, mind, emotions, thoughts, everything that changes. The knower is your true self, the observer, the consciousness, that which never changes. Most of our suffering comes because we confuse the two. We think, I am angry instead of anger is happening in the field. We say, I am depressed instead of depression is present in the field. We believe, I am my job, my success, my failure, instead of, these are temporary experiences in the field. Krishna says, one who understands the difference between the field and the knower, that person achieves liberation. But wait, there's more. The three gunas, forces of nature. Krishna then reveals the three fundamental forces that control everything in this universe. 1. Sattva, purity, light. Qualities: peace, wisdom, clarity, joy, compassion. Effect: binds you through attachment to happiness and knowledge. Example: a monk who feels superior because of his spiritual practice. 1. Rajas, passion, activity. Qualities: desire, ambition, restlessness, attachment. Effect: binds you through craving for results. Example: a workaholic who can't stop chasing success. 1. Tamas, darkness, inertia. Qualities: laziness, ignorance, sleep, delusion. Effect: binds you through negligence and confusion. Example: someone who procrastinates and refuses to face reality. Now here's the twist. All three bind you, even sattva. Yes, being good can trap you if you're attached to being good. The goal: learn to observe these gunas without being controlled by them. Practical application. Next time you feel motivated and energetic, that's rajas at work. Lazy and unmotivated, that's tamas. Peaceful and clear, that's sattva. Don't identify with any of them. Just observe, rajas is strong today, or tamas is dominating now. This detached observation itself is freedom, because you are not the gunas. You are the witness watching them play out in the field of your body-mind. This is the beginning of liberation. Chapter 15, Purushottama Yoga, the yoga of the Supreme Person. Now Krishna gives us one of the most profound and beautiful symbols in all of spiritual literature, the upside-down banyan tree. Urdhva mulam adha shacham ashvatam prahur avyayam. There is an eternal banyan tree with roots above and branches below. Wait, what? An upside-down tree? Yes, and it's brilliant. Here's what it means. The roots are in the heavens, in the divine, in consciousness, in the eternal. The branches and leaves grow downward into the material world, our desires, attachments, relationships, possessions. We live in the branches, thinking they're everything. We chase money, branch; status, branch; relationships, branch; possessions, branch. But we forget the root, the source, the divine consciousness, the true self. Krishna's instruction? Asanga shastrena dridhena chitva. Cut through these branches with the sharp axe of detachment. Not by running away, not by becoming a monk in the Himalayas, but by understanding that these branches are temporary, changing, not the real you. Real life example. Think about your career. Important? Yes. Worth your effort? Absolutely. But are you defined by it? No. That's the acts of detachment. You engage fully, but you're not enslaved by outcomes. You love your family, fully. But you know relationships change. People come and go. Your essence remains. You enjoy success, celebrate it, but you don't identify with it. Tomorrow, if it's gone, you're still whole. Krishna says, those who cut through the illusion of this upside-down tree reach the eternal abode, from which there is no return to suffering. Practical wisdom. Ask yourself regularly, am I living in the branches, material pursuits, or connected to the root, consciousness? Am I attached to outcomes, or am I free? If I lost everything tomorrow, who would I be? That's the real you, beyond the branches. The acts of detachment isn't about not caring. It's about caring deeply without being destroyed when things change. Because change is the only constant in the branches. Only the root is eternal. Chapters 16 to 17, Divasura Sampad Vibhaga Yoga, Divine and Demonic Qualities. Now Krishna gets very practical. He says, look, there are two types of people in this world. Not good and bad, but divine and demonic in qualities. And here's the important part. We all have both within us. The question is, which one are we feeding? Divine qualities, Daivi Sampad. Krishna lists them. Fearlessness, Abhayam, not being controlled by fear. Purity of heart, Sattva, Samshuddhi. Clean intentions, knowledge and meditation, Jnana Yoga Vyavastiti. Seeking truth, charity, Dhanam. Giving without expecting, self-control, Dharma. Mastery over senses, compassion, Daya. Kindness toward all beings, humility, amanitvam, no arrogance, forgiveness, Kshama. Letting go of grudges. These lead to freedom. Demonic qualities, Asuri Sampad, hypocrisy, Dambha. Fake spirituality, arrogance, Darpa. Superiority, complex pride, Abhimana. Excessive ego, anger, Krodha. Uncontrolled rage, harshness, Purusha. Cruelty in speech, greed, Lobha. Never satisfied delusion, Moha. Living in illusion. These lead to bondage. Now here's what's interesting. Krishna says even our faith, food and charity are influenced by the three gunas. Food and the gunas. Sattvic food, fresh, healthy, nourishing. Fruits, vegetables, grains. Rajasic food, spicy, stimulating, excessive. Too salty, too spicy, too hot. Tamasic food, stale, overcooked, fermented. Junk food, leftovers, alcohol. Even what you eat affects your mind. Charity and the gunas. Sattvic charity, given to the right person, at the right time, without expectation. Rajasic charity, given reluctantly or expecting something in return. Tamasic charity, given to the wrong person, at the wrong time, or with contempt. Everything matters. The self-check. Ask yourself honestly, in the last week, did I act from fearlessness or fear? Did I show compassion or judgment? Was I humble or arrogant? Did I forgive or hold grudges? Did I give with pure intentions or expectations? Nobody is 100% divine or 100% demonic. But every day, every moment, we're choosing which qualities to strengthen. Krishna's message: cultivate divine qualities, they lead to liberation. Abandon demonic qualities, they lead to bondage. Simple, but not easy. That's why it requires daily practice, daily awareness. Start small. Today, practice one divine quality, maybe forgiveness or compassion. Notice when one demonic quality arises, maybe anger or arrogance. Don't judge yourself, just observe and shift. Over time, you transform. Chapter 18, Moksha Sannyasa Yoga, the yoga of liberation through renunciation. And now, the final chapter, 700 verses, 18 chapters, all leading to this moment. Krishna has taught everything. Now he gives his final summary and ultimate instruction. First, he clarifies renunciation. People think renunciation means giving up work. Krishna says, no. Sarva karmani manasa sanyasyaste sukham vashi. True renunciation is giving up the ego behind the work, not the work itself. You can be a CEO and be renounced if you work without ego, a monk and not be renounced if you're proud of your spirituality. It's not about what you do, it's about your inner state. Then comes the most famous verse, Sarva dharman parityaja mam ekam sharanam vraja. Abandon all varieties of dharma and just surrender to me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. This is it, the ultimate instruction. Krishna is saying, stop overthinking, stop calculating, stop trying to control everything. Just trust, surrender, let go. But surrender doesn't mean passivity. It means, do your best, let go of anxiety about results, trust the larger process, accept what comes with grace. Finally, Krishna asks, has your delusion been destroyed? Is your confusion gone? Nashto moha smritir labdha. My delusion is destroyed. My memory is restored. I stand firm. My doubts are gone. I will act according to your word. And he picks up his bow. This is the transformation. Arjuna isn't running away anymore. He's not confused. He's not paralyzed. He's facing life with clarity, purpose, detachment, peace. Not because his situation changed, because he changed. The ultimate lesson. The Bhagavad Gita begins with a man who wants to escape his problems. It ends with a man who is ready to face them, but not with stress, with wisdom, not with attachment, with detachment, not with ego, with surrender. This is what spirituality really is, not escaping life, but engaging with life with a transformed mind. Same battlefield, different Arjuna. Same challenges, different you. That's the power of the Gita. So friends, we've reached the end of this epic journey through the Bhagavad Gita. Let's recap the entire series. Episode 1, Chapters 1 to 6. The Path of Action. The soul is eternal karma yoga. Do your duty without attachment to results. Meditation brings inner peace. Episode 2, Chapters 7 to 12. The Path of Devotion. Everything is divine consciousness. The Vishwarupa, cosmic vision. Bhakti is living with love and compassion. Episode 3, Chapters 13 to 18. The Path of Knowledge. You are not the field, you are the knower. The 3 Gunas control our behavior. Learn to observe them. Cut through attachment with detachment. Cultivate divine qualities. Surrender and act with wisdom. The big message. You started confused. You're ending clear. You started paralyzed. You're ending empowered. You started attached. You're ending free. Not by escaping life, but by transforming how you live it. Your challenge. Pick one teaching from this entire series, just one, and apply it today. Maybe it's detachment from results, seeing the divine in everyone, cutting one attachment, cultivating one divine quality, surrendering one worry. Comment below, Tattvam Asi, you are that, and tell me, which teaching resonated most with you? If this series transformed something in you, like all 3 episodes, subscribe to this channel, share with someone who needs this wisdom. Rewatch when life gets confusing again, because the Gita isn't something you finish, it's something you return to again and again, whenever you need clarity. This is Rapid Readouts. Remember, the battlefield is life, the chariot is your body, Krishna is your inner wisdom, and you are Arjuna, learning, growing, evolving. Your doubts will be destroyed, your memory will be restored, you will stand firm, just like Arjuna did. Thank you for joining this journey. May the wisdom of the Gita guide you always. Until next time, stay wise, stay free, stay divine. Hari Om Tat Sat. From confusion to clarity. Bills, deadlines, heart racing. Pause. Remember the root, not just the branches. Temple wisdom, brought into Monday morning. Breathe, act with purpose, detach from results. Calm mind, wise choices, steady progress. Act with purpose, detach from results. You are ready.